Hello everyone, today we will implement notifications in our Android app, and these are useful because they are informing the user about the application updates, the promotions of the app. So let's jump into Android Studio and create the notification application class, and this will inherit from the application. And let's overwrite the onCreate method. Now let's create a notification channel, and if the user is subscribed to it, it will receive the notifications. Let's notification channel, and let's pass the ID, water reminder. Let's pass the name and the importance notification manager, importance high. And the importance high means that the user will receive a notification and the phone also will vibrate and make a sound. And if this is set to default, it will make just a sound, and the minimum or the none, it will make only a small vibration or nothing. So let's set it to high. We can also define a description for this channel. So let's say notification channel description is equal to notification channel for water reminders. Now I have to get the notification manager. So let's say get system service, notification service, and let's say as notification manager. And we'll use this to create the notification channel. So let's say notification manager dot create notification channel and pass the notification channel here. Now we have to define the application into the manifest file. So let's open the manifest and go to the application and say name and pass the notification application now. If you don't do this, the notification won't work. Now let's create the water notification service. So water notification service, and this will receive context as the parameter. So context, and this will contain all the functions that will generate the notifications. So let's create the first one, which is show basic notification, and open the parentheses. So let's create a notification. This is equal to notification onPaths.builder, and here we pass the context and the channel ID, which is water reminder, and now we can also set the title of the notification. So content title is water reminder. Let's also set the description, reference text. So let's say time to drink some water. We can also say set icon, small icon, and here we can create a new icon. So double click on res, vector asset, and let's click on the clip art and let's say water, select this icon and let's short its name, icon, and now let's say r dot drawable dot water icon. Now let's also set the priority of this notification. Let's say notification manager dot importance high. Let's also say set auto cancel true, and when the user clicks on the notification, it will be removed from the notifications panel. And let's also say .build. Now let's create a notification manager. So notification manager is equal to context.getSystemService notification manager class.java, and let's also make this private. And now let's say notification manager, notify, and now we have to pass an ID to this notification. So let's say random, the Kotlin dot random, next int, and now we will pass the notification, and we also need to add post notification in the manifest. Now let's go back to the water notification service, and now we need to create a separate function in which we decode the resources into bitmaps. So let's say one, let's make this private, and let's say context dot bitmap of resource, and the parameter of this function will be a drawable res, and let's say res id, and this is an integer, and this is equal to let's say bitmap factory dot decode resource, and pass the resources, and now the resource ID. Now let's create an expandable notification. So show expandable notification, and this will contain a small image which will disappear when the notification is expanded, and the big image that will appear after that. So let's copy the code from the basic notification and create a new variable that will hold the image. So image is context.decode bitmap from resource, and get the image from the drawable folder, water. Now let's set the large icon, which is the image, and now let's say set style, and here we will define the big image. So notification compat big picture style, pass the image, and now let's make the big large icon null as bitmap, a nullable bitmap, and this will make the small icon disappear. We can also create a notification that has a long text and is expandable. So let's copy the basic notification and say show expandable long text, and set style notification dot compat dot big text style, and here we can set the text. So big text is equal to very big text. We can also create an inbox style notification. So inbox show inbox style notification, and let's copy the code from the first function, and we'll make some changes. So let's say set style and the notification compat class dot inbox style, and here we can add lines maximum 6. If we add more, they won't be displayed. So let's add line 1, copy this for 7 times or more, 6. We can also group this kind of notifications. So let's say show notification group, and now let's copy a notification and paste it here, and let's remove the set style and get the one from here. Just set style from here. Line 1. We also need to create our group ID. So this will be water group, and we also need a summary ID, which will be 0. Now we need to set the group, and this will be the group ID. Let's name this notification 1 and copy this and paste it here, and let's rename this to notification 2, and let's say line 1 and line 2. Now we have to create the summary notification. So summary notification, and this will have set summary text, which will be water reminders missed, and set summary text, set summary, be content title, water reminders. Now we need to set this as the group summary, and now we have to display all of them. Now let's use a function to notify the users. So notification 1, paste this again, 2, and the last one, notification summary notification. And now let's go back to the main activity and request the permissions. So let's say val post notification permission, and this is equal to remember permission state manifest from the Android dot permission post notifications, and let's opt in for the permission state. Now let's also create the water notification service, which is equal to water notification service, and pass the context. And now let's create a column that will have the buttons that will show the notifications. The first one is show basic notification. Notification. The second one shows the expandable one with image. This will show the text one. Inbox style notification, and this one will show the inbox style notification. Now let's implement each function. So the first one is water notification service, show basic notification. Now let's implement the second button. This will be water notification service, expandable notification. This will be water notification service dot long text. Let's put this here and say water notification service inbox style notification, and the last one is the water notification service group notification. Now let's open a launch Jetpack block, and the key is true on the curly braces, and let's say the post notification permission status dot is granted is false. We have to launch a permission request. So let's run the app and see how it looks. So let's show a basic notification. Now let's show an expandable one. As you can see, here we have the image. Let's collapse this, and the image is smaller. And if we expand it, the image disappears from here and it appears here. Let's remove this, and let's try to show an expandable one with long text, which doesn't have a very long text. Now let's show an inbox style notification, and this is the notification. And it is weird because the line 7 appears, and in the documentation it says that it has a maximum of 6 lines. And let's also show a notification group and what the reminders missed, as you can see. And if you like this video, make sure to follow me for more content like this.